Arch badge on the beat.
Hello people and welcome to Btekt. I'm David, doing my best to bring you quality mobile tech reviews. And today I've got a comparison for you between the BlackBerry Key2 and the BlackBerry Key2 LE. Just starting a new channel where I'll be uploading my sample photographs and video that I get whilst I'm out testing the latest phones. It's called Btekt Samples, and I would love it if you went over there and checked it out. Hit that subscribe button, double tap the notifications bell, and smash the like button for me. I've got the BlackBerry Key2 and the BlackBerry Key2 LE today. I did a full review of the Key2 earlier this year, and I came at it from a perspective of somebody who never really has used a BlackBerry before. But I had an open mind, and I came to the conclusion that it's actually a really good device. It's unique, and although it may not be flashy, it knows what it's supposed to be. It's a tool for getting things done, and if all smartphones were rated based on exactly that, how productive they are, then this would be the best phone available at the moment. So let's take a closer look at the Key2 and the Key2 LE. What are the differences? Well, one big difference is that the Key2 LE doesn't have the capacitive touchpad, which is a really nice feature on the Key2. But if you're a BlackBerry novice like me, then it's just one less thing to get your head around. Internally, there's less RAM on the Key2 LE, 4 gigs of RAM on the LE versus 6 gigs on the Key2. And I have to say, I have noticed a slight difference in speed. I mean, it's only because I've used the Key2 and the Key2 LE, so I can tell the differences. It's not really a major problem. The Key2 LE still works nice and smooth, but it is noticeable. You still get an aluminium frame with the Key2 LE, but it's not the same 7000 series aircraft grade stuff that you see on the Key2. But despite this, it is slightly lighter than the Key2. They have slightly different textured backs. I think the Key2 looks better, but it is subjective. Some people will prefer the look of the Key2 LE. The BlackBerry logo on the back of the LE is just made from punching a hole through the rubber grip to expose the plastic back behind, which is a little disappointing. On the Key2, it's actually embedded into the back, giving it a much more premium look. The Key2 LE is only slightly narrower and shorter than the Key2. It's also weighted slightly differently in your hand. I prefer the feel of the Key2. The lighter Key2 LE seems to want to tip away from me, but it still feels good in the hand. But I think overall they both look great. These are both quite rugged phones. You don't really need a case for them. You can just slip it in your pocket and not really worry too much about it. Sure, it'll probably get scuffed up over time, but I can guarantee you a replacement back for one of these is a lot cheaper than pretty much every other phone on the market today. But anyway, this video is mainly about the cameras, because they have slightly different camera setups on the back, and I wanted to compare the two to see which one is best. In my Key2 review, I got pretty good shots from it. The camera seemed more than capable of most situations. There were some issues with the slow motion, which you can see here. Something really weird going on there with the water. And there's a little bit of it going on here in the sky if you look carefully. The Key2 LE doesn't show this problem at all. And as long as you've got good light, you will get good results. Before we get to the rest of the samples, I want to say a big thank you to Direct Mobiles. With an incredible 23 years of award-winning customer service and a great selection of handsets, it's a great place to look if you're interested in buying a new phone. Check down in the description below for a link to their deals or search directmobiles.co.uk. So let's get down to the samples. And the first thing that really struck me when I was out and about taking pictures was how good the HDR shots are on the Key2 LE. I think I do prefer them a little bit more to the HDR shots that are on the Key2. But having said that, there is a strong green tint that you get on the Key2 LE, which I guess is not a major problem and can always be corrected, but it's very strong. The colours on the Key2 are far more natural. The Key2 LE has a 13 megapixel main camera with a 5 megapixel depth sensor. Now this depth sensor has an f2.4 lens compared to the f2.6 lens that backs up the Key2. On top of that, we have slightly larger pixels on the Key2 LE's depth sensor too, so it kind of does make sense that the HDR shots should be better on the Key2 LE. When it comes to the portrait mode shots though, despite that slightly faster lens on the Key2 LE, I do prefer the shots from the Key2. The Key2 LE crops in a bit less. You seem to have to be a little bit further away from your subject to get the portrait mode to work on the Key2 LE. On both devices, the video is shot up to 4K at 30 frames per second, and you can shoot 4K at 24 frames per second if you choose to. 60 frames per second is available at 1080p, but the electronic stabilization won't work above 1080 30 frames per second, which was pretty standard for a lot of 2018 phones. Video quality at 4K is very good. I remember from my Key 2 review that I was quite disappointed at the video quality at 1080p, but I'm glad that they didn't ditch the 4K video for the cheaper Key 2 LE. Overall, I don't think the Key 2 LE is a bad device. If the Key 2 never existed and they just brought out the Key 2 LE at that price point with these features, then I don't think anyone could have faulted it. Remember, you're getting up to 3 years of security patches with this phone, and both of these phones will eventually receive Android 9 Pie. Will they include the swipe gestures on that touchpad with the Key 2? I really hope so, but I'm not holding my breath. I think it's interesting that both of the cameras are slightly different. I think the camera on the Key 2 has been underrated by a lot of people. I think it's actually quite good, considering that this phone is not about the camera. The camera on the Key 2 LE is not setting the world alight either, but then it's not meant to, and it's good enough for most people. Unless you're a budding photographer, then you probably won't be disappointed. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you for watching my comparison between the Key 2 and the Key 2 LE. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, it would be great if you could hit the subscribe button, double tap that notification bell, and smash the like button for me. I'm David Wildman, and this was Btekt.
It's Archie Ginsburgh.